Hello and welcome. Right, I thought we were up at a high amount. It's been almost a week, Taz. I've only done the one episode. As it is true. It's as I was thinking about this. It is, as I said, on No Higher Richlands. Yeah, it is strange. It's whatever when there's a stressful time in your life or a stress, you run from the stress. And every single one of the old things, including Agris Balconies, was part of the problem. And yeah, your body, mind, it rebels and doesn't want to go there. And it is like I said, it's a bit like the wall that runners approach, or a car that you've had an accident in, going back into that, or getting in a car when you've already had an accident. You don't want to get back in the car, and this is one of the cars that I don't want to get back into. But yeah, I am gonna, because I love this map. I do, truthfully, and I've got to get over this. It was the problems. We had problems everywhere. We had problems here. Every single Let's Play had problems, and I think it was too much, and that's why I went on Calmlands, which I am going to revisit. Yeah, I've not finished, but I wanted to get Silver Unfinished, which is now finished, and I've uploaded the thing yesterday. Ohio Richlands, I've got again. I have got a problem actually with Ohio Richlands, but I've almost overcome it. I had an episode that refused to. I lost the footage. Then the next day it loaded, and I can play the footage, but I can't edit it. The editors, both my editors, refused to touch it. So then I had a clever idea. Well, let's play VLC Player and then use one of my recording software and record that window. And that I did, and it did work reasonably well, only the sound is awful. It's terrible. You can't hear me, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, I'm going to have to literally dub over the words and re-record. I hate doing that, because you always talk in the past tense, because and you can't. It is weird how we're built, and which is why I always say about live recording now. It is the way that we're built, really. Although obviously people act, it is true, and people can get good at it. You can, whereas naturally most of us are just built for in the moment. It's the way that we sort of function. I personally think it's our best, and also worst as well. Yeah, it is true of myself. If you're busy doing one thing, it tends to make something else struggle a little, and that's why I sometimes get my words wrong and all the rest of it. But it's still natural, and I can waffle on for England, whereas I can't. Yeah, like if I'm dubbing the words on afterwards, even though all I've got to do is think about that, it's not the same as the first time. It isn't. Yeah, I bought the telehandler back from the Field Edge. I was just checking all the things that we've done. We've not got a lot of stuff to do. I didn't think I said this. We got everything done a couple of sessions ago. Yeah, there's the digestate done, which is of course why we're at such a high amount. Now then, did I check? I will have done. I know it. Yeah, the fortune. I do remember it. So it is time for us. I'd like to get us through the winter. That was the plan last time, if you remember, and we are still there. So then, yeah, let us go through till 9 o'clock in the morning. We will check the sales as we go through the winter, but yeah, I checked the olive groves as well to see if it said we need to mulch or anything like that, and it doesn't say that we do. So I'm going to recheck this in spring, because I think, yeah, there is a point where we have to mulch and all the rest of it. Yeah, I was checking the. What is the point? Is there anything that we have got? We'll quickly check that in a minute. But is there anything that we do need to do? Let's let this be the guide. Yeah, I know we're gonna have. We said we're gonna leave this. We did do all those. Yeah, the grape seeds are building up again. 56,000. The soap is also building up, and the best time is February, and the best time for grapeseed oil is June. So that's past, but soap is coming up. Are we missing anything else that I'm thinking of? No, silage, water. Yeah, silage. If we're selling that, there was a bit of straw left. I think that will have gone in the night. Yeah, and also the sugar that we're selling, that also will be going down. That's naturally selling because it is very little. It's one of those good prices that fairly well sticks at that particular price. The high tip bucket, but we haven't got the L180H. These machines are used to plant potatoes. Oh, that is a very reasonable. That's part of the Grimmy pack. First, that is. Oh, haven't I used that on Stone Valley? Not that particular one, I don't think. Was it the what? No, it's 3 metre. I used the 1.5 metre, so wow, I didn't realise that one was there. And the Stack Pro, but we haven't got a babe. Now, I used that one the other day actually, and I've got to be. Oh no, I didn't use a Stack Pro. I used the other one, and the other one was behaving most bizarrely on an episode on Ohio Richlands, which I eradicated. Yeah, that particular one I did, but I did use the equipment, and it was, shall we say, misbehaving quite a bit. And that's a Giants piece, I do believe. So yeah, that's there's nothing there that interests us at all. And as I said, we're not. Yeah, I do love the fact that in January it's still gorgeous in this place. In Spain, you must remember. Yeah, keep. Right, so let's go through till. I'm hoping to get us through till March. And then what we'll do, whatever we need to do, we also need to decide, yeah, we're going to go on the field edges and we're going to decide what we've, I don't think I've actually mentioned this, what we're going to plant this coming year. And I'm also going to have to plough the fields that we did the sugar beet on. Yeah, absolutely we are. Right, let's have a look again. Oh, wow, Heston. Massey for, oh, is it? It is one of the Hestons, but I don't. I think it is just a Massey, isn't it? It's not the Heston one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, again, absolutely nothing in there that we are, that we need at the minute. And I mean, tractors wise, actually, we are. I mean, not just that, we've got a sugar beet harvester. Yeah, our equipment is going through, and even this, I do love this. It's just that bit of weirdness at the back is the only thing that I'm not a massive fan of, but I can live with it. And the fence as well, I would have liked to have lifted that up a little. I might have another go at that at some point, but yeah, I'm quite chuffed with where we are on the Let's Play. I just need to get over this wall, or go through the wall. Definitely. Right, so then let's sleep through till March, and then we're going to go and have a wander and have a look on the field edges. We're going to decide what we are going to plant. Oh, there was something. Oh, we're supposed to sell in February. Well, March won't be that much different, he says so confidently, when he knows for great demand at Agres. Right, okay, we are going to look, yeah, before anything. Wow, 225. That is a cracking price, but then so is that, truthfully. But I've got to be honest, I think we're about there. 12 metre. What is our header? 10.8. 12 metre. We're going to stick with that. I'm quite happy with everything that we've got, if I'm honest, header wise. Yeah, and we do want to plant some of those this particular year. Yeah, I'm happy. The only thing that I would say that we probably could do with is a better windrower. Bigger windrower. Let's not say better, because that windrower is an absolute beaut. It really is. But yeah, I do agree with my thinking. I do think we need a bigger windrow. I'm certainly not going to compare that. Right, let's just see. What was it that needed something that was supposed to be... there's a lot of in greens today. Grapeseed, that's on yellow. Oh, it's June, that's approaching better. Soap is February, which was last. It's on the way down. We've lost 6,000 off that, so we need to be going over to the soap thing. We need to be grabbing that. And Quignons, is that the very one that we go over to anyway? Right, anyway, let's grab the lorry, which will be on the field. Of course it will, because of course it's going to be. Of course it is. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Also, yeah, we are. In fact, actually, we're gonna run over, aren't we? It is indeed. It's where we left it, right at the. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wander over to all of our. Now, obviously, we have got. That is a point. When do we? I will make sense honest. Yeah, the wheat is June, July, right? Smashing. So that's going to be coming up for, you know, much better than it was before, as in like it's growing well. This is the last crop we've got in, isn't it? Really, the one that we've waited almost over a year for, if you remember, the one that I was worried about because it said it was growing, but it wasn't actually growing. But yeah, we missed. That's with switching seasons on and then off again to try to do that when we came on the map. So that's. So this is for this year, so that we don't need to muck around with anything here. Does this tell us we need to do anything as of yet? pH value perfect, crop rotation perfect, nitrogen, yeah. So it's happy. It's not actually saying we need to do anything at the minute. So yeah. Now then, this is our sugar beet field. So yeah, let's have a look at crop rotation, what crop rotation says, although I'm having to argue with crop rotation because it sometimes lies. It really does. Yeah, this says sugar beet and sunflower, so this one still won't accept any sunflowers. Yeah. Oh, hang on, fallow and then sunflowers. Oh no, so it does read. So some of the field is reading wrong. It literally does say fallow and then, yeah, it's reading bits of the field wrong, which could explain why it does weird things on this particular field. So then, sugar beet and sunflower. So we could actually put a cereal crop on this now. Let's just check on the crop rotation planner if we did sugar beet and then we went to oats, we'd get a 100%, and if we went to corn, sunflowers 1.05, because that's what we know we've done a crop in there already of that. So corn is the best so far. So, corn it is then. Yeah, so we need to rip this field now. We need to grab a... Do we own a plough? I'm trying to think on this. I think we do. But that's not what our... Oh, it does. We've got the 6 metre. Yeah, we have... Right. I think it is time for us to buy something for a bigger tractor. Being as we've got one, but have we got the stone picker already? No, we haven't, so we would need to buy that as well. We've got the money. I'm not really going to worry about it. I'm really not. But yeah, we're going to have to plough that, but I think a bigger plough is in order. So then, do we lease or do we buy? That is the question. Do we go do we buy another 6 metre and just go for 12? I'd like to go a little bit bigger. I would. Let's have a little bit of fun with this. Yeah, there is that one there. 320 horsepower. And is that kind? Isn't this the one with the attacher at the back? No, there is the one that has got that. Do we buy it or do we... Yeah, we are. We're going to buy it. Yes. And we want a stone picker, and we are going to buy that as well. Definitely. We're going to go for my absolute... The one really... There's never really a question of do I buy that? The answer to that question is we are going to have that. Yes. There's nothing else that compares to it. I would have the Funkuser on some Let's Plays, but not when we've got the tractors to actually pull the big adjusted Scorpio. Now then, we also said about windrows, although there is no rush. You may get a windrow in the sales, so why rush it? Right, we do need to go and grab the lorry though and do the other. So this is going to be corn. Of course, the grass field is now a monster, so that is that. We have our other 2 little fields though that we converted last time. Yeah, the end 2, which we had a bit of adjustment. I also had a little bit of another go on this one over here with the really horrible bits that the harvester didn't like. Yeah, with a massive... I'm not sure if I've still done it completely, but yeah, this was the only field really left to do. And of course we've adjusted Yeah, this is going to be quite a small field now. It never was massive, but yeah, obviously this, we really bought it for the BGA. Yeah, here there's still a little bit, but it's definitely better than it was. Yeah, it was still bad at the bottom here. I've adjusted it. I've just smoothed it somewhat so it, yeah, won't resist the harvester's header. And I did a very, very weeny little amount of work on this particular field. Yeah, there was an area over there, but I think we'd already done it. So yes, right, yeah, I'm not worried about that being on the field. Truthfully, let's grab the lorry, which is over there. Yeah, do we? Oh, I think we do need the. Do we need the water? No, we had 600 tons or something in there already. Yeah, now this looks like it still does need some work. Right, let's grab this. Let's go grab the thing, and we are going to go to the soap factory, and we're going to go and see what needs doing. We could also go and check. Yeah, we could the greenhouses and all of that ends. The grass is second growth stage, so April we're cutting this because it's literally, yeah, full growth stage. It's just at that second growth stage. It always dies back, doesn't it, one stage. So yeah, it hits at second growth stage. Even if it was at third growth stage, it dies that one stage back and it starts in April. But if you'd cut it in October, November, then this would be first growth stage. Or no, I think it does. If you're in first growth stage, it goes back to 0, doesn't it? That's why I don't like doing the October-November cut, because it plays around with the thing way too much. Yeah, I do also that hitch. We have got that hitch now on. We've got the universal one, and it does work on the cab over the dog. So I tried that the other day on Silver Run on one of the last episodes. That worked really nicely. So yeah, that's a. Yeah, we'll go to the soap factory first, because that it really is just on the wane. So we need to, yeah, definitely, and we need to do that, and we need to start to turn. We can sneak that way, but you know we are going to go the main way. Yeah, because we want to go to the. Yeah, I'm really chuffed that we did get that particular. Typical, it does show though how it does grab things when you lease equipment. That was the exact piece of equipment we leased, and then it appeared in the sales. I think it was the very next month, maybe the month after, but it really does work like that. It does definitely. People have said that, but I've got to be honest, I've noticed it myself. It really does. Doesn't always though, but it is definitely has a very high chance of appearing in the sales if you've leased something. Right. Apologies, yeah. I've gone silent, haven't I? Yeah. Yes, I was determined, even though the wall approached, I was determined I am going on Agro's Balconies. I am not going to not go on there again. I am, yeah, going to get over this, the wall. I'm calling it the wall, because it's exactly what it is. Especially when you think, I love Silver Run, I love this, and yeah, I love Riverside as well, but it was just the stress of all of them all being at that, all having problems all at the same time, and also the ending on Riverside as well. That was a bit of a monster. It really was. Right, that is a point. What about you? And also, are they still? Yeah, they are still 800 litres. Ah, but then have I ticked that mod on this particular Let's Play? Yeah, I'm because I am insisting on manual. Oh, I am insisting on manual. And what have I not brought with me? Yes, this is very true. We haven't brought the telehandler, and I even mentioned the telehandler. Oh, so I left myself a reminder. Right, okay then. I shall meet you back here in a few minutes with the telehandler, and I am not going to reset it. I am going to drive manually. So I'm going to see you shortly. yeah, I need to repair this, and I don't like doing this without you being, oh no, that's not what I want, it's this one here that I want to repair. And yeah, I thought there's no better way to show that you're not going to reset. And I know, yeah, trying to get out of the habit of doing it all of the time. I mean, there is a time to do it if you're shifting all of your equipment from the shop or from somewhere to somewhere else with the store deliverers. It is a very useful tool for players and for content creators for that particular thing, which is where you can get carried away with it sometimes. Yeah, so I'm trying to be good and not, yeah, in fact there's a couple of Let's Plays I haven't got store delivers enabled, yeah, to try to break myself of the habit of being overly used to store deliverers, because I have noticed it is habit forming. You like, yeah, you think, oh, let's just ask the store to deliver, oh, let's, and it becomes just the norm that's what you do nearly all of the time. I've noticed on some Let's Plays. Riverside, I was a terror for it, I really was. I very rarely visited the shop. I had to sort of think, oh, I'm not going to the shop for a while, let's go into the shop. Yeah, and it's, yeah, I don't want it to be like that. Yeah, I was saying, wasn't I? Yeah, I want to manually load on everything. I don't mind semi-automatic loaders, I really don't. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, I don't ever want to go to auto loading again. So there's got to be a bit of a trade-off, and that trade-off is to use those 5-ton pallets. You can, of course, pick them up by hand because it reduces the mass to 100 kilograms. That particular aspect I'm going to ignore, but I am going to use that particular thing because it suits my purposes. That if we're going to, you know, if we are going to literally do this ourselves, that yeah, there's got to be some kind of trade-off so that it's not too awful, and that's the trade-off that I'm going for. Right, let's see. I do believe there was a lot in here, and these are still 1200 litres, so yeah, these are not affected by, well, as I said, I'm not sure I've actually ticked it on this particular Let's Play, so yeah, we shall. Now I've got a mod called the Pusher that's supposed to push these. I was going to say, I'm sure it said there was quite a lot. So this is Quignon. So yes, it is. There was a green bean of light when we were here a few minutes ago when somebody forgot the telehandler. Yes, it really it was here. Is here, in fact. Yeah, I have also found the successor to the big bag handler. Yeah, I mean this is special. It really is, and I probably will use this as my big bag handler, as in like that it does handle big bags, because it does do that job very, very well. But there is a pallet fork in the AGM pack that actually, right. There is a pallet fork that has strap support, so best of both worlds, really. And it also does pallets, and it can lift things off for loading and unloading. It does need, it doesn't fit terribly well on telehandlers. It's weird. It like sits upwards slightly, so it is better on front loaders, I have found, than it is on telehandlers. But it may well still be okay. Yeah, so it's definitely going to feature a lot for the realism element of, yeah, and we are going to stick these on. I think we're going to do 2s and 2s, we're going to like do 4s, that's what I'm trying to do anyway. You can't see very easily though where the join is, but I think it's there. And let's try not to knock them around as I usually do, and then totally ruin the ability to stack them on top of each other. Yeah, so it's obviously it can't do that. So that's the one thing it can't do, where you like stacking. It can only, but I'm liking the realism element of it, because it is obviously the big bag handler can't ever get anything back off the oh wow, yeah, that it's booking a little at the back end, so that is, no, I think I'm going to hit the trailer. My instincts are saying that I'm going to hit the trailer, and my instincts would be right. Yeah, now those, if I pick those up or tried to, I can't get them. But because the other way around and the straps go up, the straps do not at any point on the AGM pack, they do not ever like upset the trailer, so it is really, really fantastic. It actually works as intended, and as I said, yeah, I mean, I'm a massive one for realism, but the normal ones are not quite there. I do think it needs some sort of assistance like straps to actually make it work. And I am chatting without going into a... I'm not going into a time-lapse mode, am I? Yeah, that is, you can see it is booking slightly, so we may well grab that weight that we bought, the one, and we did buy it as well, the one that is white and that sits at the shop, because that one really is ours. Or we buy ourselves... Yeah, I suppose what we could do is go down and buy ourselves a red one, and yeah, let that one be kept by the shop. But obviously the shop, being is we bought that one for the shop and we never retrieved the money for it, then I think yeah, we'll just buy ourselves one and give the money back to ourselves, if you know what I mean. We won't pay for it, we'll just give the money straight back because we've already bought that one. Yeah, that's what I really mean. Oh, that did work just as well as I thought it would. Gotta try these things sometimes. Let's push that right to the back so that any more can... Oh, yeah, there are still... Wow. This is the bit you've got to be careful not to knock. Yeah, I bought the pusher because that was the perfect thing, he says as he clacks that, to push, hence its name, the pusher. I think that is it. I think we're there. Right, smashing. And I know we could have just about actually run it across, maybe just as quick as this, almost, but you know, practice makes perfect, as the old saying goes. Now then, let's try and be a little squarer. It's a bit difficult against that, the edge of the thing though, really. Yeah. Right, come on, we can do this. No time lapse. We had no time lapses in this episode. Yeah, it is better actually for recording without... Oh yeah, that's for some reason that is leaning a little bit more than it has on the other ones. Yeah, my rear wheels seem to be lifting slightly. Yeah, so that means I must have the weight too far forward, so I need to yeah, move that and make a bit of an adjustment. Yeah, let's strap this little up. I don't mean it nasty, but I don't want to be losing this. Oh, he says as it just collapses. Right, and do we... Yeah, I think we do need to. Yeah, it looks like no more is popping, or it would have popped. Let's go up to it so the weight is at the back. Yes, no, the Schaefer, I've never been a massive fan of the Schaefer. I didn't realise there's also a Schaefer telehandler. Yeah, I always think of the front, yeah, the little front loader. We had it on St. Cali, and again, it was really almost, it didn't do its job. So again, I wasn't very happy with it, and in time we actually did replace it with a proper telehandler. In fact, one of the last episodes I think we did, which is a shame, but... Yeah, I've still got the St. Cali save, but I could say Calmlands would be my wild card for now. Avon Valley is the English map at present. Yeah. Oh, it's doing that thing. Must be too close to the telehandler. Huh? Still? Seriously? Yeah, I don't know what it is. But it is that. I'm not making it up. Right, let's go and sell those. And right, that's that long way that we've got to go to, yeah, just all the way over here. Right, yeah, this is the sell point. Oh, wow. Has he always been that tight? Because that... I can't recall it ever being that. It's actually... I am right. That is quite awful for us to go on, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, actually. I can see why I said what I did last time. Now, can we go over this one? I recall once we didn't used to be able to, but I think it, yeah, and I know it does say productions are on that one, but let's just try this. I'm almost sure last time I went over this, it actually sold the productions as well. Yes, I thought as much. Didn't used to do that on these, did it? But oh. Now then, can we trick that? That worked a treat. We can indeed. Right, so then we still have the this fantastic product that JMGaming has done. So where is the best place for selling that? Let's have a quick look. Where you sold the soap, 301 litres we're down to. Grapeseed oil, muleteers. I believe, isn't that the one that we go to down the road? I believe it rings a bell. It is the one that's just down the road from us. Right, fantastic. Okay then, let's grab this and let's stick this on. Grab the telehandler and we will load that up, but don't get too close. Give myself plenty of room for running across. Let's go grab it. Yeah, it is true. When I don't do a time lapse, the size of the recording is far less because you're adding music and stuff like that to it, and the more you manipulate, the more the file size goes. But then I also compress it with a second piece of software as well, which really reduces the size from something like often 18 gig to something like 4 gig. It is a fantastic bit of software that I found a few months back, and that one is going to remain a trade secret. Yeah, I'm not. Nobody ever told me that. Yeah, there are some things I do. I shortcut and things like that. They're amazing bits of trick, but yeah, I took quite a lot of digging to find this particular product out. So, and not that that's most people aren't really interested in that anyway. But yeah, for anybody content creators that ever watch, then yeah. I'm not normally like that, but I am for that one. Which makes me sound a bit cruel now, actually thinking about it. But yeah, no, I had to do some digging and a lot of research for that. I did. So it's not out of cruelty. Right, let's stick that on. 3.2 tons. So this is about 4.8 tons of this, and it is worth a fortune. It's yeah, almost like liquid gold, this stuff. Oh, no, it's still not quite high enough. Yeah, and we can put the telehandler on with this, actually, looking at it. Don't get me wrong, though. When I say I still love this, yeah, I'm not one of those people who transfers my love from one thing to another, but I have always said this about efficiency is probably my #1 drive for almost everything. So, and also realism. So in that pursuit, in the pursuit of realism, and then I would really, yeah, I would change my partner to suit the realism element that I'm trying to engage in. Right. Let's. To put that down, and we need to strap. I'll have to strap again though, yeah, because that's going to say otherwise I'm not going to strap. Or I think actually you can strap the telehandler strap and it will strap onto those straps, which is what normally means that's what makes this go funny. I know that's not quite down properly, but I'm sure I can actually do that. Yeah. If I go like that and strap, you will see there's an invisible force that's stopping me. Yeah, that will do. Yeah, let's do that, and let's zip round. Yeah, now some lorries are okay with reversing to that certain point, and other lorries aren't. They do that snapping thing. I can't remember if the Roadrunner, I think the Roadrunner is one of those that does. Yeah, this is my favourite lorry. It's this road actually. We do need this road. 4.8 tons of liquid gold. Yeah, so then also we need to be going by the shop, don't we, to pick up our purchases. It is amazing sometimes the sales, how you can occasionally pick up some real things and then you can go for years and you don't buy a single thing in the sales. Yeah, Ohio Richlands, we have done very, very well out of the sales on that at the beginning. Yeah, almost every month we found something that we needed, and we've we've actually, I've got to be honest, I'm so pleased with the equipment growth, which often takes a lot longer than it has done on that. Yeah, that is a point. Can we now go through that to save mowing people down? We've just seen that on there. Let's try it on this one. See. It makes sense that if JMGaming has done it for one, he's done it for them all. And the answer to this question is, that is very, very true. Fantastic. So we're back up to 1.2 million again. It's a nice place to be when you've just spent a small fortune. Right, let's go to the shop. Now then, can we go to the right? Can we swing? No, I don't think we can. Not with this beast. We need to be going left. Even if we could go right. There's just not enough room to actually compensate for that. We can, of course, turn left and then, yeah, go the long route to get back. Oh, there's one of the cacti. Cactus, singular. That's the back way in. Yeah, we need to go quite a way down here and then hang a left. No, not here. It's a bit further. I'd say it is quite a way. Almost at the edge of the map, really. Looking at the... Hang on, have I missed it? Where am I on the map? Where is everything on the map? Have I switched vehicles off? I have as well. I have gone too far. I'm going to hit a wall in a minute. Now then, let's hope we don't hit the right hand side as we turn right. Now, yeah, they've got to be careful. This is where it doesn't like it if you go much further than that. Yeah, so I must have missed the right hand turn. It's not there. Well, that... That's the way in. Ah, which is also the road. So I did need to turn right. But I still couldn't have done it, not as I was there. Right. This is the way. Yes, I think I'm right now. I'm sure this is the way. Yes, it is. with not coming this way, in my defence, yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, I don't know this end of the map that well, but I should do because I've been this way a few times now. But there's one of those bits you can buy for productions. Now then, we should be hanging a left soon. Yeah, where that, I think it's where that hut is. Although, yeah, I think we're going to sneak across this grass. That's not really bad, is it? Let's be honest. And we should be approaching the shop, and there should be quite a lot of goodies for us there. Well, I think we're going to need some tractors, though. I think I'm forgetting things. There's only so much I can load on with the telehandler, really. I don't know. I reckon we can put the plough on. Oh. Right, let's have a go, shall we? Remember, my straps were on. And we want the weight. So this, we're going to give ourselves the money back because we've already bought the white one on the Farasin. Yeah, this was ours. But yeah, I'm leaving it for the shop, so we should leave it at the shop, and hopefully we'll drop that barrel off as well. So we're going to buy ourselves a red one that the shop is going to pay for because we bought the one for the shop. Yeah, we're doing a deal. Yeah, it's only to just equalise. Yeah, this is always difficult to get here. Ah, there we go. Right, so we want weights. Do we need anything while we're here? I shall say no, and then I will realise that I needed something like seeds, but I think we've actually got all of that type of stuff, I think. So we want... We did want... No, we're gonna wait for the windrow. You never know, it could actually come up with... Yeah, at some point... Weights is what you're looking for, weights. Yeah. I must admit as well, I'm using the WeFro all of the time now because I prefer it to the PT30. It's still, obviously, is the same pack, but I prefer this one, which really is supposed to be for the front, but it's really a nice. Yeah, we're going to customize, and we're going to go for. I love the chrome on this, I really do, and we want it as light as possible because it does alter the colour a little. And we will indeed buy that for 1,500. Fantastic. Do we need anything else? I am not sure. Right, which way around is it? It is the right way. Fantastic. Right. I think we should be able to get... I think that is just a normal eye. I'm sure it is. Obviously we're not using the electrics. Right, so are we going to... Yeah, I think we'll reverse this on. Ooh. Somehow I'm snarled up with that. And I don't... Maybe it was me. It probably was me actually looking at it. I think, yeah, I immediately turned into it. So I need to be pulling left. Wouldn't it be better if we tugged this one and stuck the plough? Because yeah, that's going to have to be loaded, really, I think. Whereas that we can actually pull that. And we of course did buy that bucket, which I think needs repairing as well. High tip, which was a fantastic price, I seem to recall. That is a big... Is it going to be much of a difference to side load it, is all I'm going to say. In fact, I think that's going to be a smaller profile if we run it up the ramps to the front. That is a monster. Would be more sensible to actually have that delivered to our farm, really. That is one thing where I do think store deliveries are very, very useful. Let's just try and push that a little. Yeah, smashing. That will do me nicely. Yeah, this monster really, now I don't think we're going to be able to lift. I know what I'm going to try, but I don't think we could lift that. No, it's as solid as a rock everywhere. I think we need to grab a tractor for that. In fact, I still think we ought to have the store deliver it. So actually we can take that up there. And let's grab that, which hopefully we will drop just down the road. Hooray, the red butterfly, beautiful. Right, let's go forwards. Now, how are we going to drop that drum off? That is a good question. I think we'll take it home and drop it off in it. Yeah, we've got plenty there anyway. I did actually check earlier, there was plenty in as well. Now then, has that gone up far enough? That is the question. Yes, just. Literally just. Now we might not lift it completely because it does a weird... Oh no, this is the good one. This is the one that doesn't actually do any harm when you do that. Right, so I think we will. We're going to ask the store to deliver the plough to our property because that's... I think you can get this way, can't you? We did prove that a couple of sessions ago. We will. I shall get the store to deliver that. It does make sense, and that is the perfect type of thing that you really would have delivered because it is such a... it would be very difficult for you to have that delivered. Now then, where... Are you sure you can? Yeah, you can. There's a road this way. Oh. Is there? Are you sure that's not a river? I think it's a river. And I think I second this opinion that that is definitely a river that way. That is a road, but it still ends at the river, so... Do you know, what palaver? Well... You've got to try these things sometimes. If you don't try them, you'll never find them. It's how I often find those sneaky, lovely roads that are on Riverside and on a lot of maps. The little back routes that are really useful. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, now we will. Yeah, it's true. I was going to drop this off, but we're all right for a bit. We'll leave it to tie yard for a bit, and we will get the plough delivered because we can't speed through March. Yeah, so we are going. We will recap in a minute. We shall have another look at the fields and we'll go over what we said. But the biggest thing is we need to plough. We need to plough the sugar beet fields, and that's having corn. And the two little fields, I didn't actually discuss it, did I? We had... we do canola. Look, we can see if we look at our two fields, if we look at, I do believe we had soybeans. So yeah, I don't do this very often, but it does suit our purpose for now because this is how we can see what else it's had. I think, yeah, soybeans and barley. So we need to be doing something completely different. So yeah, that was so. Last thing was a cereal crop. No, last thing was soybeans. But if we do, yeah, I think you're supposed to not do the same crop twice. So if that is the case, let's have a look on the crop rotation planner. Not that I'm, yeah, so we had soybeans, and if we went, not wheat because it's not the wheat planting season, is it? Nor canola. Oats, it's saying that would be 1.1 following soybeans, but I'm not sure following a second. Well, I suppose what we could do is we could go barley. And then we could go soy. And see if this plays with anything if we do it like that. And then if we go... I see that. Oh, well, it's saying that wheat or barley. Well, wheat would be the best. Canola would be good. And so would oats. And as would corn. In fact, they almost... sunflowers. That's what we want. 1.10. Smashing. So there we go. That's what we want. Sunflowers. We're doing in both of these videos. Because sunflowers is one of those things that is our main thing. That's why we bought the sunflower header. So fantastic. 2 fields of sunflowers finally. Yeah, that is fantastic news. It really is. Let's shift that off because that is now in the way. I do thoroughly enjoy using this. It is amazing. No, that's... Now why? Ah, it's not liking that front wheel. That is it. No, it's got a high... Ah, it's not really... Oh, it could be the unevenness of the ground. Could be. Stick this in its proper place over here. I did move that bag of lime. It's in the limer. I stuck it in. That was in the middle of the these, but a bit further down. Yeah, it was annoying me. We will, however, take the Rex back because it's been an ornament over this side of the farm for long enough now. Right, so then, yeah, we will have the plough delivered. I think this is going to be it though for now. We've seen the winter through. We've got everything here. We've bought a few bits and bobs. Yeah, we are looking out for a windrow now. If nothing does in the sales, we'll treat ourselves. It's not like we're not earning well on the Let's Play, really, is it? Yeah. I think we're doing very, very well. Yeah, the money is really going up and down. We've been able to buy some absolutely monstrous equipment. Does this... We looked. It does. It's just not saying we need to do anything. And there is a box of lime. Yeah, one of the things of lime, just as there are seeds there as well. We will... Do we need to repair you? We do need to wash you. And we can't use the... Yeah, let's use the proper one. It does deserve it. It did a cracking job. Yeah, I do want to use the Mercury this year, though. I don't care if it's going to cost us a bit extra to do it, but I really... Yeah, I've never used the Mercury ever, period. Even though I've had it on 2 or 3 Let's Plays, I've never ever used it. So it's about time. Right, let's have a look. Workshop. It's fine. It's not hurting at all. I might have done it after that last... thing, really. Could stick this right next to that. The broad. I was just thinking whether it's board or broad. I remember the arguments I had with myself. Right. Okay then. So no. I know it's a no-till, but we still need to plough. We do because yeah, we put sugar beet in. So right. I'm going to do that behind the scenes, get that brought over to the field edge, and our biggest tractor is going to do that. Now, did I have that adapted? Did I stick its rear 3-point link on? I can't remember. I did, yes, it's got the quick hitch as its other name, yeah, as some manufacturers call it. So yes, this is going to be the beast that's going to do that job. And we will grab the 9 meter to grab the stones out as well. Do we buy our... Do we go for our partner? I've not done it in ages. I keep threatening that I'm going to put the lime creating mod on, but I don't ever... It's true. Unless you're going to always plough. And also, the other thing is, if you're using precision farming, as much as I agree with Marty that it's fantastic you don't get weeds, but actually precision farming hates the plough. It loves this, like the Estrella. It prefers that. Now, obviously, we have got a plough because we've done a root crop, so I'm hoping that the game doesn't penalise you for that. Yeah, I really am. No, now why are you sizing up to that? Yeah, it's true. We need to... Let's grab the lorry first. It's sitting out on the road, blocking everybody who wants to travel this way. Now swing wide. Brilliant. Let's put that down. And I think we're going to leave it there. Yeah, so we've seen the winter out next session, and I'm hoping that, oh, let's ignore that deer in the sky. Yeah, I'm hoping next time we will get I'm going to do a little bit of behind the scenes work, as in I'm going to get the plough delivered on the field. I'm going to shift our big tractor to the edge of the field in readiness for that, which I'll do now as I'm saying goodbye. Yeah, so all that needs to be said is, yeah, we are back in business on Agres Balconies. So yeah, watch this space. I'm hoping that yeah, Ohio Richlands, Avon Valley, and this for our European map, and this has got plenty of traction left, because obviously because it sort of threw us a very bad curveball with the map update, and I know there's another map update, and I am not tempted. Yeah, we're not going to keep going through that. There does come a certain point where I upgraded my graphics card because of the amount of objects on this. JMGaming has obviously adjusted that for everyone else, but we're not getting any weirdnesses on this. So, you know, I'm going to put up with all of the objects on this because my graphics card can now cope with it, because I don't want to go through that again, having to muck around with the XMLs and crops not growing and all the rest of it. So, yeah, we're going to stick with as is. But, as I just said, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.